It's Sunday, that means it is another Stranger Things Season 5 filming update day. So if you are new to this channel, let me tell you that on this channel we have started this series in which I post a video every Sunday in which I discuss every filming updates that has happened in the past week from the sets of Stranger Things. Now you might be wondering from where do I get this information about the sets of Stranger Things? Let me tell you there are three major sources from which I get this information. Number one is obviously the paparazzis. The paparazzis on Twitter post a lot of things from which we can derive a lot of things related to the filming of the series. We can see new locations coming into play and we can also make some theories related to that. The second source is a broadcast channel on Instagram named as Stranger Things Production. They also post a lot of behind the scene pictures or behind the scene updates or a few videos as well here and there. But the third major source is Ross Duffer himself. So Ross Duffer, who is one of the creators of Stranger Things, one of the Duffer brothers, he posts regularly on Instagram and he actually dumps photos like once in a week or twice in a week, which are majorly behind the scene updates from the production of Stranger Things. And from that as well we can derive some of the theories, so we'll be doing that. By the way, let me tell you, some of the people made a major screw up from the social media team of an Instagram account called as Upside Down, which is obviously an Instagram account related to Stranger Things. But the major screw up they did was that they posted this picture first, and this picture was obviously in light of the Duffer brothers celebrating their 40th birthday. But in the back you can see the first look, the official first look, I mean not the official but the unintentional first look of Will Byers and also Robin. Well, they actually revealed Robin's first look way earlier, but the main thing was Will Byers, and we can see his haircut, we can see his attire. But after they realized that they made a major screw up, they immediately deleted that photo and then they posted this photo, which was obviously a cropped photo. But anyways, they unintentionally revealed the first look of Will Byers, and what we can derive from that, Will Byers' hair. Yeah, I'm so disappointed once again that he is having the same hairstyle that he had in the 4th season, and which was not good. I mean, he is not blessed with a good haircut even once in the entire series. Even once. The Duffer brothers are like, you're not getting a good haircut, dude. But on a serious note, if you pay a close look to his attire, that his clothes are kind of similar to the clothes that he wore in the first ever episode of the first season. I mean, not entirely, but kind of, at least the style of it. And the Duffer brothers had said this a lot of times that they are going back to the themes of the earlier seasons, especially the first season. So I think this is another case of that. But anyways, let us look at the 10 photos posted by Ross Duffer. The first picture is of Nancy Wheeler, and this is the official first look of her. And if you look at her clothes actually look similar to what Eleven wore in the first season, and those clothes were actually Nancy's clothes. And actually that's a very good photo, and that's a photo which Jonathan would take of hers. The second picture we have is this one. This is none other than Eleven's hand. As you can see, 011 written on her hand. And if you notice, this bracelet is actually what Hopper gave her. And this is not actually a bracelet, it's actually a hairband that Hopper's daughter, Hopper's biological daughter, wore. And if you remember, she's been wearing this bracelet or this hairband on her hand since Hopper was presumably dead in the Starcourt Mall at the end of season 3, so she's been wearing this since then, and also you can see it is actually torn off. The next picture is this. Now this is a very interesting picture, but it doesn't make any sense. If you zoom in, you can see this figure is having a head of a pumpkin, which may indicate to a pumpkin farm, because in one of the previous videos I also mentioned that Stranger Things season 5 production, I mean the shooting, also took place in a farm, possibly Meryl's farm that we see in the second season of Stranger Things, and this could be a hut situated in the farm, and inside that hut this graffiti type figure has been drawn. So as I said, it doesn't have a lot of significance, but we can at least connect dots. Then we have got this beaver. This is likely the same hut we are talking about, just a random picture. The next picture is one of the Duffer brothers inside this tank, you can see, and this tank could well be the sensory deprivation tank that Eleven has been using in the first season, that also in the 4th season. So this could well be hinting at the return of the sensory deprivation tank. This is another interesting picture because it states here Lover's Lake, and if you remember, Lover's Lake is the same lake in which Watergate was found in season 4, from which Steve, Robin, Eddie and Nancy, they all went through that Watergate, and that Watergate actually opened into the Upside Down. By the way, if you look at this picture from a production point of view, then this is just a map drawn, and there's this H written on this paper, which may hint at some notes that they are written down for the shooting around Lover's Lake. And if you think very hard about this, this could possibly be a scene from the series in which possibly Dustin has written some notes over here, like H means this could be an hotspot, and hotspot for the Upside Down. or an opening to the Upside Down, because we know Watergate was an opening for the Upside Down along with 3 other openings. So this could be hinting at one of the openings from which they are going to research something, or they are going to enter into the Upside Down to fight Vecna or something like that. If you think about this from a production point of view, then this paper must be having only production notes, and if you think this about from a storyline perspective, this could be possibly Dustin plotting something big to combat Vecna. Next we have this picture of this woman, and I literally have no idea who she is. We are going to move on. And this looks to be a shirt or a jacket which has written bros on it and an arrow as well. And this is all written with tape. But if you think hard about it, it doesn't make any sense. But still, the light on this picture and this picture is same. So if you think even hard about this lady could be one of the crew members, possibly from the costume department. And this jacket or this shirt could be a costume piece of some of the characters, if you think very hard about it. And then we have this picture of the Duffer brothers celebrating their 40th birthday on the sets. So yeah, that's all from this week. And I know there is not a lot of information or a lot of theories that we can theorize from these pictures, but still, as fans, whatever we have, whatever we get, it is very enriching to share this with everyone. So yeah, I'm doing the same, and please keep watching Peaky Insights, and as always, thank you so much for watching.